Hey guys, it's come to my attention that some of you are missing me, so I wanted to take a few minutes late night here to let you know I haven't forgotten about any of you, and I am back, and welcome in, Big C here with you, and again, that's just what I call myself. I don't know why Big C has always worked for me, so I'm gonna go with it till I come up with a better, more appealing name. But anyway, just wanted to take a few minutes to touch on a few things. Try not to make this one too long. Just want to tell you that sometimes the reason I only might do a video every week or one every couple of weeks is because they are very physically exhausting on me. I'll be very honest and tell you that in most cases I do several cuts of these videos, several trial runs if you will, and then if there's something I don't like after listening to them, I delete it and start over because I'm not a video editor. What you get with me, guys, is a one and done type of format. If I'm satisfied with it enough to put it up, I put it up. If not, I continue until I get it right. Haven't really heard much more on the Matt Lauer situation. I just, like I said in the other video, guys, if any or even one of these allegations are true, Matt, you're a dirtbag, and you deserve whatever you have coming to you. And just remember, karma's a bitch. And quite frankly, I'd love to see nothing more than you run out of money and have no employer and have nowhere to turn. I guess we'll see what happens. This is America, so unfortunately someone's dumb enough to hire you. Next small piece of news. I don't know if you guys saw this or heard the little audio clip I put up from Rob, Anybody, and Dawn a few mornings ago. I guess it was 2 mornings ago when Trump had his little slip up, his little major episode of dry mouth gone bad. I mean, super bad dry mouth, apparently, to the point where they thought he was having a stroke. He just needed water and didn't have time to grab water. Didn't want to stop reading the prompter. So, when he was trying to close his speech with God bless the United States, or I think the direct quote was, and God bless the United States, and instead of it coming out, United States, it came out more like United States, because he was, I don't know, his mouth just wasn't working. But anyway, I laughed at the audio hard the first couple of times I heard it, because it's humbling to see Mr. I Can Do No Wrong, Mr. I'm So Perfect, finally struggle, finally have a dose of reality, finally know what it's like to be embarrassed for even a moment. No amount of money can make that moment disappear for him, even if all the recordings of it do. With the internet and things, he could never erase all recordings of his embarrassing moment. But I say once again, karma's a bitch. Because, you know, this is a guy that had handicapped protesters kicked out of his little area because they were anti-Trump, because they didn't agree with him. He had handicapped people kicked off his premises, escorted by security like they were some common criminals, just for speaking their mind, just for being anti-dumbass, for lack of a better term. And you know what? I will be honest. After today, I will not speak another harsh word about Donald Trump on video. I'll make fun of him when conditions warrant and when applicable, but I won't continue to call him a spineless, gutless, heartless dirtbag. I won't continue to tell the world that that's truly what I think of him, because even though that is truly what I think of him, he is the leader of the free world, the President of the United States. I want him to succeed, because that's the only way we as a country succeed. But how is that going to happen when our president has no idea what sympathy or empathy or even caring for others is all about? All three of those concepts totally foreign to the man. The first and last thing that DJ T, I had a brain fart for a minute. I said his name so much that should have rolled off the tongue. But anyway, DJ T, Donald J. Trump. The first and last thing he thinks about every day. What do you guys think that is? Donald J. Trump. How can he ever be considered a true leader when he has no idea how to lead? Leading is about more than just dollar signs. He was a good businessman because he knew how to do shady things, which many times resulted in a profit for him. Being a good / shady businessman and profiting at the expense of others doesn't make you a leader. In my opinion, it makes you a dirtbag. But to be a true, well-rounded leader, it takes more than just knowing what he knows about the dollar. It takes empathy, sympathy, a heart, a conscience, and common sense to be a leader. And in my opinion, the 5 things I listed, he doesn't have. Is he ruthless? Yes, he is. Could some ruthless aggression that Trump possesses be good for this country? Yes, it could. But the fact that he encourages chaos, and with that comes division, makes me, honest to God, believe we will be more broken, pardon the pun, Matt Hardy fans, we will be more broken than ever before and continue to break until Donald Trump is eliminated from the office of the President of the United States. However, like I said at the beginning of this part of the video, because he is my president, because I am a member of the United States, and I want this place to be better. I want us to succeed. I need to be an example. I need to practice what I preach. And I don't have to give him 2 thumbs up from here on out and blindly support him. But I don't need to bash him. For now, what'll happen is he'll become indifferent to me until he shows me that he wants to lead. And one other thing I forgot about being a good leader, and this is pretty damn important if you ask me. Caring about others, caring about the good of others, more specifically, caring about making those around you better as a people, as a society, and as a country. That is a good leader. That's what a good leader is. To me, he doesn't want to do any of that. So from this day forward, for whatever Republican friends I have left, I'll stop the bashing. But whenever I have a chance to make fun of him because of severe dry mouth, I'm gonna do it. Because I want him to feel as humiliated and as finger pointed at as he has made other people feel. Once again, the same message to you, Mr. President, that I gave to Matt Lauer earlier. Be ready, because karma's a bitch. Want to take a minute to give big props to the WWE. Strong shows on both Monday and Tuesday. And if I didn't know better, guys, I'd be convinced that I wrote both shows or had a huge part in doing so. Because on both Monday and Tuesday, for the most part, with a few minor exceptions, the wrestling told the story. Some people complain the matches were too long. I say, hell no. You're paying these guys to give to your WWE audience the illusion, the interpretation, the idea that wrestling is a competition on some level. If you want your audience to take your product seriously, you've gotta let the wrestling tell the story. For the first time, cover to cover, aka start to finish, for the first time, start to finish in a long time, I saw that from WWE both Monday and Tuesday. Keep it up, guys. It was awesome. I loved what I saw, and if I didn't know better, I'd say I had a hand in both shows. Wink, wink. Last thing before we get out of here, just want to take a minute once again to say, be grateful for what you've got, guys. I'm on a PCA Choice setup right now, which means I do all my own hiring and firing. My mom is on my payroll as well as a couple other people. and some things got shaken up at the last minute tonight, and I actually found out I needed coverage for in the morning. So after some scrambling and a couple people saying no, they couldn't help me, and figuring out that my mom was busy, and of course me being the selfless person I am, the last thing I want to happen is for her to have to change her plans. So anyway, couple things happened, and I got the coverage I needed for tonight, and I will have the coverage I need for the morning, and then my mom is helping out primarily the rest of the weekend. So a huge thank you goes out to everybody involved. I don't know where I'd be without any of you. Stranded up a creek without a paddle, that's exactly where I'd be. I love you guys, and I'll be very honest on video. I'll be very humble and say this. There are times where I feel like a burden on people. And I know I've constantly been told, Chan, please don't. You're not a burden. We love you. I know that. But when you're working with a body that needs more help than you would like for it to need, and without physical help from others in some way, shape, or form, you don't get your needs met, or people have to cancel their plans to come and save you, air quotes. My mom has done that, and others have done that for me as well. Willingly, of course, but I wish that didn't have to be the case. But it is, and I don't see it changing. But even though it bothers me, and I do feel like a burden at times, I'm trying in any way I can to teach myself to get over that. The physical stuff is what it is. I'm always going to need more help than I want. In a way, I just have to accept that. But my CP friends that are impacted anywhere near my level know what it's like. For several of my wheelchair-bound CP friends, if they're in bed, they don't get out unless someone comes to assist them on some level. Even those who have more physical ability than me in their arms can't get started with their day unless they get help getting out of bed. So if you have the ability to get yourself out of bed and get yourself dressed, be grateful for that. Be grateful that you don't need the amount of help that myself and others do. Everyone's life is relative. I get that. And there are shoes that I wouldn't want to be in, quite frankly. Some of my friends are having battles right now that I don't know if I could deal with what they're dealing with. And they've straight up told me, pardon the pun, but I wouldn't want to walk in your shoes either. So, as I'm telling you guys to be grateful for what you have, and to do that and remember that daily, be grateful for what you have. If you have even one thing in your life that you can honestly say, I'm grateful for this. Be humble and allow yourself to be grateful for it. Thank you for all the love that comes to me daily, even when I'm an asshole. And I apologize to PCAs, which includes my own mother, like I said, when I have been an asshole to them, because you guys don't deserve for me to ever take my frustration out on you, but I know it happens. So, quite frankly, thanks for putting up with me. Yeah, I think that's a good place to close. Once again, guys, thanks for watching. Follow me on YouTube. Become my friend on Facebook. In both cases, simply type the name Chandler Flowers, ChandlerFlowers, and until I get like thousands of likes and thousands of fans, I'm not going to worry about if you guys know me on a personal level, and I probably won't even care then, because that's part of the appeal here. We're all one big happy family, and I hope you guys enjoy these videos. I know I'm a bit of a rambler, it's just the way I communicate with you. Hopefully you'll get used to my style the more I do these things, and I will try to, even if they're 5-minute daily videos, just to say, hey world, I'm doing good, how about you? And then I ask you guys to leave comments or whatever. I think I can get something done on most days. We'll see what happens moving forward. Keep those comments coming. Follow me on YouTube. Friend me on Facebook. And until next time, as the great Jack Buck says, so long for just a while.